So I've lived for 10 years in Dugort on Achill Island over in Mayo, and Slieve Moor is one of the, I suppose, the views that we see every day from our window, looking out. So this is a piece that I suppose is very close to my heart. Um, the buildings aren't necessarily there, but they're somewhere else on the island, and I like to bring some of the subject matter elements into the landscape just to create the picture. But for me, it's all about trying to create the atmosphere and the feeling and the sense of really just capturing the identity of the place and the soul of the place. So that's for me. Every time I look at this painting, it just brings me straight back to where we spent 10 years of our lives with the kids growing up on Achill. Um, some of the other pieces from Achill would, I mean, this one here it features the Manon Cliffs, on Keel Beach, and using the figures that I started to introduce into my work about maybe about 7 or 8 years ago, probably actually more than maybe 10 years ago, and it all stemmed from my own three children, the family unit, and I suppose the idea of closeness and togetherness and the family unit being together on the island was very important in a lot of my work. So it's lovely going back and using placing the family unit on the beach in Keel Beach near Achill. And then that follows through. I suppose we've got the Manon Cliffs again with something else that's ubiquitous with Achill is the sheep, the black-headed sheep. They always feature in my paintings at some point, but they always seem to get in the way rather than be a nice focal point. So I actually paint them as animals that really sort of distract from the painting. There's never any cuteness or niceness in my sheep. And I think that's once I found out that's how I like to paint them, they seem to work, and I enjoy painting them then. And then another aspect of a huge aspect of my time on Achill, going there, living there, was the getting involved in music and playing, our the music sessions, and particularly over in the Strand Hotel, across from where I lived in Dugort. There's a painting here which again it just features four characters playing with some musical instruments, with the beach behind them through the window, and I suppose that's inspired by the many nights we spent in the Strand Hotel, with telling stories and playing music and songs, and I'm delighted to have Donal O'Connor playing here on Saturday, on the 16th, in the gallery, and I'll probably join Donal for a few songs as well. So that should be fun.